Freak Speak!
Hello and welcome back to another amazing episode of Let the Freak Speak. I'm your host, Nathaniel Horchata Lopez. Nick's not here today. Nick's not in this episode because, you can't win them all, and he's going to be very disappointed and upset about it all because we got the creature feature here.
Yee!
We've got Sir Andrick, a.k.a. Andy Solace.
What up?
And then we've got our pal, our Jake Gonzo, one half of the Gonzo brothers. Tell us a little
Dickey
bit.
Bros.
The Dickey Bros.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Jacob.
Oh, man. Dude, why am I nervous? It's so weird that I'm nervous right now. I haven't done a podcast in forever.
This is your fucking 60th podcast you've ever recorded, but this will be the first one that airs.
Yeah, and
Jacob,
then, probably the first one within the last year. I haven't done.
Yeah, Jacob has a very popular trailer on YouTube. Everybody was really excited for your show to come
Dude, it was going
out.
to be so dope. It had the
was on
dopest
YouTube?
cover art. Yeah.
Well, like the trailer for it was, yeah.
I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
never saw it.
Your artwork was sick as fuck, Andy.
Very cool.
Yeah,
And
you did see it. You were there when we made it. It's you walking. Remember, it's like the steps, and you're like, "What's up? I'm Jakey Gonzo."
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
the intro song,
The
Yeah.
intro, but not the.
Yeah,
I didn't know that
yeah.
I had a video.
Well, so I used the intro song, and then I was just like, coming soon,
Yeah.
85631 Productions.
yeah.
Fan of People. Such a solid title, too.
Such a good title, and it was such a good idea. You were gonna
You're just going to interview people.
yeah. Damn.
Hey, can you turn my
You want your headphones up?
yeah.
down a little bit?
And it's like the.
Oh, there.
And then we could have just,
Perfect.
what we should do is just go through them
What?
and do a commentary over.
I've thought that
just
as
people
well.
talking over people talking about. Yeah, so right here is when this is when Andy threw up into his hat.
Yeah, dude. I've got. It's what's funny is like I have a whole folder of just Fan of People episodes, and then a few of them are like Freaky Tale episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because whenever we.
We're doing it on your
Because
shit.
you were
Yeah.
just like, nah, we're not gonna do it, and then we're just like, we'll just do Freaky Tales episode, and then there's one where you guys are like, wait, which podcast are we doing?
Dude, one of my favorite ones is remember when we got remember we got back from the lake, dude, and we were sick as fuck, and we had like a bunch of people in my room listening,
Yeah.
like a live audience.
Did that one went up?
Dude,
though,
it's
huh?
up.
Yeah.
Oh, where you guys took the smoke detectors off and
Yeah,
you guys were like smoking
dude.
cigarettes in your room.
Hondo got so pissed.
Fucking
Dude.
pissed, bro. We're literally like can't even breathe. Like we sound like pugs. Like it sounds like it's painful for us to breathe.
Yeah.
And then we're chain smoking cigarettes in my room. At one point, it's on the podcast where he makes the decision to smoke in there. Where he goes, "Bro, should we smoke in here?" I was like, and we're just so fucking drunk. I was like, "Fuck it, I'll take the smoke detectors off and open the
Oh
window."
man, see if only you guys were shooting
Heroin.
just videos,
Oh.
a video at that time.
Yeah. No, and then you got a phone call from Hondo or something like that, right? The next day.
He wasn't there.
No, it was the next
I
day
can't really
because
remember.
you
I just
messaged
remember
me.
he was very pissed.
He like messaged you or something like that. He was like, "Hey, be honest with me. Did you guys smoke in the room?" And you felt like you were being like scolded by him. And
Yeah, because then I was like, yeah. But then I was like, it's not me. Like, Andy pays rent too. You know what I mean? So it's only in your room. So.
And I think that was like the quote that pushed me over the edge where I'm like, damn right, I do pay rent. Let me take that fucking
Yeah,
smoke
because
detector
I
off.
remember thinking,
I can
was like,
smoke
that's
cigarettes in my house occasionally if I want. I pay rent as well.
Such a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
You know, it's funny. This episode will probably be the episode that gets the most views.
Yeah.
Just because of Jacob, people will be like, well, let's see what this motherfucker said about me.
Oh, maybe.
Because everybody's
Yeah.
gonna
And
think
speaking of-
everybody's gonna think that you're talking about them. So,
Speaking
so
of-
if you
I'm
want to
not
call
as-
people out, let's hear it.
Well, I'm gonna make an improper like transition, like because I really want to hear you tell the story about you punching Nick in the face or Nick punching you in the face
Mm-hmm.
because he's not here. So fuck him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's hear about Nick
Wanna
off
hear that?
screen. Nick can't defend himself
Oh,
like
great.
always.
No, I love Nick.
Let's hear it.
I don't.
He's my favorite. No, when we went to go see,
Little Yachty.
no,
Action Bronson? Was it the Bronson concert?
wait, mine.
Was
What-
it Ramirez?
Ramirez.
It was definitely
Yeah.
Ramirez.
Okay.
Because we're like in the mosh pit fucking around, and I got all pumped, and when we left, I was
Yeah.
still like pretty pumped, and I grabbed Nick, and I was like staring into his eyes, and I was like, "Punch me in the face, dude."
Oh,
And
so romantic.
I wanted him to do it. I asked David after because he wouldn't do it, but
And did David do it?
no, he didn't.
No.
He's like, you know. But fucking yeah, and I kept telling him, I was like, dude, just please punch me in the face, like, come on,
dude. I
Punch
fucking
me in the fucking
and he would just
face.
go up and he would go,
Yeah.
and then he would just.
Oh,
stop.
me,
Yeah,
if I asked him, he would have punched me in the face, or Nathaniel. Dude,
Yeah.
one time I
Oh,
saw
I know this.
I saw them get into a fucking mosh pit one time, bro. This dude's rocking on the mandolin,
Oh,
and
Great story.
they're shoving each other, bro, in this
Yeah.
like mosh pit. It was such a small venue that these like merch tables are set up along the wall, and fucking Nathaniel, like. He was bullying Nathaniel so much that like other people in the crowd like noticed it, and one guy like got down on his like.
no, that was you.
Oh, was it me?
Yeah.
I thought I saw another guy do that though.
No,
before I did
that
it.
was
watching
you.
yourself. You fight club yourself.
Yeah, I fight club myself. But no, dude. And then, but after that, even Nathaniel launches him at one point, bro. Shoves him so fucking
So this
hard.
is what happened.
He flies into
Yeah.
the fucking merch table, bro, and just takes
yes.
everything off this merch table.
So what happened? Nick's fucking with me, and then I tell Andy to get behind. No, you're right. It was someone else,
Yeah, I
bro.
fucking told
No,
you.
yeah, sorry, my bad, dude. Fuck. But some dude's just like, hey, I got you. He gets behind him,
Yeah.
and I fucking shove Nick over this guy's, and he goes falling back. Classic old school trip.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Oh,
You know,
dude,
you
that
guys
was
never used to
fucking funny.
do trip-ums whenever you guys were hanging out at the playground back in the day. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Who cares? This is my podcast. Nick will beg to defer.
Did you ever fucking pass each other out as friends when you were a kid when you're bored?
So I got into that like in 7th grade.
Yeah, where people would like take 10 like big
Yeah, so
inhales.
Oh, I
yeah, and
remember
then
that.
you'd like cross your arms and then they'd push on you and they'd basically just collapse your lungs for a second.
So fucking stupid,
What
bro.
was it again? Like you see God or something?
Yeah.
When we're-
If
well,
you did you see God, Jacob?
no.
Did you
No.
ever do that?
Weird,
No, I didn't, and it made me scared.
You
I
fucker.
was really scared of it.
That's fucking. Oh, that's fucking funny, dog.
Ugh.
No, yeah, we're different in Mammoth, man. They had a bunch. Everything was like,
Ramped up to 10, and you guys were on cocaine because you guys are a bunch of river rats.
yeah.
Tell me some superstitious mammoth stuff, because you are
Red
I
Eyes of
know.
Mammoth.
the red eyes of mammoth.
Yeah, I remember Fabian Russo telling me that story when I was
Let's
in 6th
hear it.
grade.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear some scary mammoth stories.
I don't know the myth
From
but
someone
it's
from
his
Mammoth,
story.
not you,
it's,
dude.
It's his
Jacob.
story.
Okay, let's hear it.
No, well, it was from Fabian that he told me.
Okay.
That was the first time I ever heard about it because he told me that they scared.
Everybody gets shout outs in your guys' episodes.
He like scared the fuck out of someone that there was dudes walking around with like these long ass nails that if you walk past them in Mammoth they would slice your face and shit. Like he was scaring someone else like just
Okay.
dumb. And he's like and then there's like red eyes, these floating red eyes in Mammoth, and they were scaring the fuck out of this one dude. It was I actually think it was Emilio. What's Emilio's last name?
Leon.
Leon, yeah, dude, and that was the first time I met Fabian. He had me fucking in tears laughing about how he was scaring the fuck out of Emilio over these like red eyes of Mammoth and these guys with these long fucking nails that would just like slice. So I guess Emilio was like
these
freaking the fuck out.
tweakers, though, right?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
All right, Jacob, let's hear
I
some
don't-
scary stories of mammoth or some tall tales. What were you guys like superstitious about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because mammoth is pretty fucking creepy at nighttime.
It is.
And I'm
Dude,
not.
I would-
I'm
I
not
would
exactly
think
sure what part of Mammoth you live in. Do you like live in the upper part of Mammoth?
the
or-
upper part. Yeah.
Okay, so you live like
Yeah, so all of
Let
us.
me see.
like-
Let me guess. Like first left turn, you turn up that way, and then you take that, like past the old like train track area.
Yep.
Okay.
Right there, right before you get to the train tracks. Yeah.
Okay, so you live like pretty close. You're not far down that little road over there.
Yeah, I'm not like way up, like in the desert or whatever.
Okay, but you. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you are
the-
in the desert, but you're
Yeah.
not way out in the desert. You're still fairly close to town,
Yeah.
but still the
Yeah.
outskirts.
Still the outskirts. That's where I grew up.
So yeah, you grew up out there. Did you ever walk home and stuff? Like at
yeah, all
nighttime?
my friends were like within a couple streets over.
Okay.
Like a couple of blocks. Am
Like
I
what,
cutting in and out?
No, you're good.
Oh,
Do you
okay,
sound like
cool.
you're cutting in and out? It
So
might
you-
be the headphones.
No, it's just because it's not picking it up when he goes like that because it condenses itself.
Oh yeah, because it's
Sorry.
condensed your microphone. It's cool. You just got
Talk directly into
talk
it.
like you mean it. Talk like you grew up in Mammoth, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking have some pride for the town. Dude, I'm the hometown boy, so I don't know. if you
Some
know-
people like that I grew up with, they're from Mammoth and they think it's like a superpower or something.
to be from Mammoth.
Yeah, you ever met anybody like that?
Yeah,
You ever
Well,
met
Randy
anybody like
Verdugo.
that? Dude, oh, the most famous person I could think of like that is
Yeah.
is Nate Diaz. since he's from Stockton, he's just
okay.
Nate Diaz.
So,
I thought it was like
it's
he's
like there's
from
so
Some
many-
people from
no,
Mammoth
no.
have that as well.
Yeah,
but
so many people from Mammoth are like Nate Diaz, where they're like, I'm from Mammoth,
but they
so-
can't fight for shit.
No, some of them can fight.
Yeah.
I can't. But
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
you weren't one of those kids. You
I
know?
wasn't.
You're gonna get your ass kicked now, Nathaniel.
Who,
Nathaniel's
me?
all talking shit about Mammoth and everything. He's
Oh,
like,
I'm not.
river rats, they can't
Fuck
fight.
it, bro.
They're
You gotta
doing
get
coke.
the, gotta get the
you
views,
think
you know?
people from
Stop
Mammoth?
stealing people's
You,
dogs.
you think people from Mammoth listen to this podcast?
Fuck, now they are.
Yeah, because Jacob's here.
Yeah, and then we're gonna tell
And then
everyone.
they're gonna, dude, I'm gonna have a steep incline, like 500 listens in Mammoth, and then it's gonna be like, next episode, it's like, where the fuck did Mammoth go?
Yeah.
They can only stand up for their people. Tell us about being a trumpeting Mammoth,
Oh shit.
because everybody knows that if you lived in Mammoth for a certain period of time,
Yeah,
you were
that
in
you're
the fucking
probably-
music. You were in the music thing. Were there ever any kids that didn't get accepted into the music program? Because it seemed
no.
like every single kid was part of the music program.
Yeah.
Were there
was
kids
a lot
that
of
were
us.
like
there
really
was some
shitty?
people that didn't care, like didn't want to do it.
So they would say like they'd fuck off and not play the correct thing.
Yeah. So it was like after school.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like a class or whatever. So it was some people opted out of it just to have that extra time, I guess.
Okay, and what
most of us did though. Most of us were
you guys took it seriously?
trumpeting Mammoths. Yeah.
And did you actually trumpet?
Oh yeah, I did the trumpet.
Saxophone,
No, not saxophone.
trombone,
Not the trombone either.
flute,
Baritone, the big
Bar-
ones.
oh, so
It's almost like a
Skin
tuba,
flute.
kind of.
that's what Andy was
Skin
playing.
flute.
I actually played the violin. And I was really good, and the upright bass.
I don't believe it.
I swear to God, they wanted me to be a
Which
part of
guy?
it, but like all the dudes were in the fucking Odin.
Odin's great Odin's Raven.
But
Boom, Sir Andrick is a man, and he's this is my podcast. I can do
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
I fucking want on this shit.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah, trumpeting Mammoths. And
That was
you
it
can't
back in the
think
day. That was the coolest. That was cool, man.
it was cool to be a trumpeting Mammoth.
I think so.
Who was the coolest kid from your school? Who was the coolest kid to step foot through Mammoth Elementary?
In my
And anybody you know that went to Mammoth
I don't
Elementary
know,
that
I
you
don't
think is
know.
the coolest person ever?
the coolest person ever to ever. Wow.
Tone guy, go.
Probably.
It's all about Omar, bro. Omar is way cooler than Tone.
Oh, what's his name? Probably.
Randy Verdugo.
I can't even think of his name.
Fucking Larry
Who's the
Barnes.
guy with the gauges? tattoos.
Teddy.
Teddy's probably the coolest guy from Mammoth. honestly.
That's who you used to. You used to be like, whoa, this guy's super cool.
Yeah, like when I was
Dude,
a kid, he
slicing
was
up my
like,
pizza at Corker's with his sick ass dreadlocks,
Yeah,
bro, and
fuck
his
yeah.
big old gauges.
But that's the like. Even I'll talk to him today,
12 gauge
and
pump.
it's like he still remembers me, and we just
Yeah.
like he's just a really cool.
Is that
guy.
that black dude you guys used to hang out with all the time
No.
for like 3 years?
Oh, you
Who
heard
was
Dreads
that
and
guy?
That was Cleety.
Cleety.
Cleety,
Who the
yeah.
fuck? Did you know about this guy Cleety?
No, I've never
Dude,
heard of this
you-
person. Cleety.
Yeah.
Who the
Cause
fuck is that?
dude, you sent me a video the other day where you're like,
Oh, I know who you're talking.
The one
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're dancing,
yeah.
and you're like, I
now
guess
I
it's-
know who. Yeah.
Who the fuck was that guy? Because you would send me
And
videos.
yeah.
I'm like, how did Jacob lure a black dude into his fucking trailer?
I didn't.
Because a black
Larry
dude would be
did.
like, this is white people's shit. I'm not going to be here. But you guys would all be there. And Larry like turned African American for a year, huh? Anytime he was around him.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
like
Dude,
that.
you sent me Snapchats and
Oh,
all of a
yeah,
sudden
you know what?
Larry's
Yeah,
speaking
you're right.
Ebonics and shit.
You're right. Yeah, he was blacker than Cleety was.
So where was he from, though? So you met him through Larry?
Yeah, they were from Sierra Vista, or Larry
Okay.
started living in Sierra Vista, and then he
Yeah,
brought
dude,
him
isn't
down
it?
to come hang
It's
out.
interesting. I feel like I meet a lot of people from Sierra Vista in Samuel.
Really?
Yeah, it's a trip.
I meet a lot of people that like I'll bring up Samuel because for the longest time, like if it was just like a random person in
Yeah.
Tucson asking me where I'm from, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm on the backside of Mount Lemon or whatever. But now when I bring up Samuel, like at least one person has like a family member from here or something.
Yeah, dude. So like, I went to
That
the
happens a lot.
fucking dispensary, and I was, I showed him my FA card. And he's like, "Oh, where do you work?" And I was like, "Oh, I work down in Samuel."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "You ever been to Mel's?" I was
Duh,
like,
you
I was like,
fucking idiot.
fuck yeah, bro.
I was born there.
I was like, I grew up on that shit. Wasn't born there, but
were you
Wish I was
were you
born
born
there.
in the hospital in San Juan?
I wasn't even born in Arizona.
Oh, that's right. Where were you born again?
I was born in Madigan Army Medical Center
In a fucking- yeah.
Fort Lewis, Fort Lewis, Tacoma,
that's
Washington.
right. I forget about
Yeah.
that. Where were you born? Were you born in Northwest
Tu-
Hospital?
Tucson.
Tucson,
Yeah.
TMC or what?
TMC.
Yeah,
TNC.
TMZ.
TMZ.
I was over there.
I know. Wouldn't that be weird to be like how some people go back to their hometowns, you know, that like go visit their old houses. You go into the hospital, you're like, can I go into the room that I was birthed in? You're like, oh, I remember these.
They're like, that's
walls."
crazy because this is a bowling alley now.
Yeah.
They're like, whoa. It's like, yeah, zip lining in the back.
Isn't that crazy to think that they used to deliver here in San Juan though?
Yeah, dude. My
trip.
dude, like,
They probably like.
like
do
my
they not
dude,
do
my
that
dad was
anymore?
No,
born
they
in.
don't do it anymore.
My dad was born in Kearney.
Yeah.
Dude, Samuel.
Oh shit! For
yeah,
real?
yeah. He was
Jesus
born in
Christ.
Kearney Hospital when it was a hospital.
Jeez.
Yeah, this used to be
You
a
just
hospital.
wrapped them
This
in
used
an
to be a
asbestos
hospital
blanket and shit.
or a clinic, you know.
Fucking lead.
Yeah.
Whenever I was like whenever I was like 5 or 6, you know, I got stitches and they were still in ER here, so I got my stitches done at the hospital here.
Is this even operational anymore?
It's a Sun Life. It's like a minute.
is that?
It's basically like a minute clinic.
Minute clinic. Because I used to get I remember when football season rolled around, like the whole team would roll through for our physicals.
Yeah.
And I actually have a story on that. I went back there one time, and
And you're like, hey, you remember me?
and-
Look how big my nuts got.
my Thea worked there, and I was fucking scared the whole time that my Thea was gonna have to do my physical, bro.
And then she'd
I
be
was
like,
just
we're
like,
actually not even
Jesus.
blood.
So I
Were
go.
you scared that you're gonna get a boner?
No, I was just
Could
scared
you
she was gonna
imagine
have to do it. So I go back
And then
there.
she's like, Andy, you've grown.
So I go back there, and it's this like older lady, and I still tell this fucking story where it's like the most bizarre like physical I ever done, where like I had to drop my pants as you do, whatever, cough, but she made me do jumping jacks and push-ups, and I still was naked. She's like, okay, now do jumping jacks, did push-ups, and so when I like,
must have just been hung.
so our first fucking practice when like we all went out, I was asking,
You're right.
I was asking Ezra, I was like, hey, did you guys get that old lady? They're like, yeah. I was like, dude, did she make you guys do the fucking push-ups and the like jumping jacks naked? They're like, no, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like I was just tripped out on.
Yeah,
that,
because
bro.
what can you gain from?
I don't know.
What can you see when you do
I
jumping jacks
swear,
and
bro.
push-ups that you without?
And then
clothes?
after
well,
that,
push-ups, I don't know, but jumping jacks, a lot of flopping peep right there. So you know,
that's a lot of.
yeah,
just
just a
wanted
lot
to
of
show.
young.
I probably
young
have
Andy
a
Wiener.
case. I probably have a case on my hands.
Yeah, so that's crazy because whenever I first started getting physicals, like in 6th grade,
yeah,
it was an old man.
yeah.
Yeah, it was an old man for like the longest time, and then I slowly.
Were you scared of getting hard?
No, I didn't. I did not
Were
care.
you scared of getting hard?
Yes, actually.
That's crazy because I don't remember Jacob playing any sports.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, but you still need physicals for things. Like sometimes you need a physical to like start at school.
Yeah,
Like,
but not here. You only needed it for sports. Why did you get physicals, Jacob?
It's your yearly like checkup.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh,
I
your
don't know.
parents just were strict on that.
Maybe.
Sounds
I
like
played
it.
8th grade
What did you play?
basketball.
You
no
loser.
fucking way. I didn't even know that.
Samuel basketball.
Maybe this
I
one-
played basketball
during
one year too.
during my years. I'm not gonna be
Jesus.
like.
That's a good one too. That was a good one too.
I'm not gonna be like Earl and be like, yeah, this was just
Hey,
blah
shut
blah
the
blah.
fuck up. Earl's great. I love Earl.
Okay, hey, do you listen to
Oh,
the
wait,
big?
does-
Hey, do you listen to his podcast?
No, but shout out to it. Is it good?
I'm not gonna get a free shout out unless he gives me some fucking money. So
Because you're a fucking douchebag. Anyway, shout out to Earl.
hey,
Cheers.
Earl,
Shout
to do the
out to Earl.
to do the talk shit about everything in his podcast. His podcast is literally just him talking shit about anything in
Love
town.
it. I fucking love it.
That's cool.
He's great.
Everybody's gotta have an outlet, dude.
I bought a katana from Earl when I was in 6th grade.
I have that.
Dude, I bought a katana from Earl when I was in 6th grade.
I
And
have
guess
that.
what? Wrap it around to how it used to make people pass out. I made Diego. We did that to Diego one time in my room, and I had that katana on my wall, just like balancing on 2 nails, and it fell off, bro. And at the end of the fucking handle, there's a secret knife that comes out. It fell into Diego's leg, bro, when he passed out onto the ground.
Did you guys just pull that shit out real quick?
Bro, and I would buy pirated fucking movies from him all the time.
Obviously,
One
yeah.
time I went up to Earl's, bro, and all my Little League baseball gear was in there, bro. My dad had sold all my shit to him a day prior. I go, dude, this DeMarini. I was like, where'd you get that from? He's like, oh, your pops was here yesterday. I go, I know, that's my shit. Like, that's my glove. That's my
He's
bag.
like, it was your shit.
yeah, exactly, bro.
He's like, check out my podcast.
No,
they
dude,
released it every day.
No, dude, I actually bought a lot of
Does he
like
do one
music
every
from
day?
Earl's and
Yeah,
shit.
he does.
That's
He's
great.
Yeah, I guess.
Shout out to him. He was cool to me. Whatever people I probably no, dude. Like my childhood growing up here, like I always bought movies from him. He was always cool. Had good conversation. A lot of like music I bought that were physical copies.
He's a chill dude.
Yeah,
he's chill.
Shout out to Earl.
That's cool. Yeah.
He's just he's just a shit talker.
No, I love it, dude. Fucking, he
he's
stirs the pot.
You
for
think
people.
No, he does. You think he's gonna listen to this podcast? Nah.
You guys should.
He will when I clip it. I tag him.
Do it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to it on the Big Bird podcast.
Fuck yeah.
I think he's recording it on his phone. I'm not trying to diss him.
You're recording on your phone, cunt.
I'm recording a video on my phone to add to my production quality.
There you go.
Such a dick.
You should start a podcast beef.
It just started.
Hey, guess what, dude? This wouldn't be new.
Mammoth and
This
Earl.
wouldn't be new to him. I don't have time to be making an episode every single day talking shit about everything that rubs me the wrong way.
That's awesome. I love that shit. Bill Burr does that. It's great.
That's
I love
cool,
hearing
dude.
people complain.
Well, that's
Bill
cool, man.
Burr's
But then
also
he's
very
complaining. He's complaining about like a $15 meal too, bro. It's like, whoa, hey man, maybe if you weren't spending your whole day doing this, who cares? This is getting.
This is you, cuz.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I started this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna edit any of it out.
And you better. I'm gonna clip this
Hey,
part.
that's cool. Hey, that's cool. He shot my best friend whenever he was a kid.
What? Really?
Yeah.
With a
I
pellet
almost
gun?
spit my drink
With
all
the
over my
BB
mouth.
gun.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Story.
This is an old like vendetta. He's bringing
Yeah,
back
I
up.
was
He's
like,
so mad about.
wow.
No, no, he shot Efren whenever he shot Efren with the BB gun.
Fuck Efren. I'm just kidding.
Whoa. You think Efren listens to this podcast?
Yeah, he's
No,
he's just.
You want to know who listens to this podcast? Who truly listens to this podcast?
You know what I think people who listen to this podcast would say? Stop talking about people who listen to this fucking podcast.
Hey, guess what? They love it.
Hey, bro, there's probably like 5 people who listen to this podcast.
Hey,
bro, this is my podcast.
Guess what, Eddie?
They're like,
Your
fuck.
biggest
this is redundant.
podcast is just you guys just talking about people's
It's
stuff.
sick.
Just talking about local people.
Fuck yeah, that's what it's about.
All right,
And
that's
you're
what
just
we're
knocking
doing.
it.
Yeah.
You're just hating on it.
Wait, when's episode 3 gonna drop?
Dude, no shit. This one. I'm just going to take clips from your podcast and throw it on mine. I'm just going to make like a collage of just like.
This whole episode's gonna just have like it's gonna have like the fucking filter over where it just says like 8563 Productions over the whole thing.
Oh, dude.
It says Let the Freak Speak podcast.
Fuck. When did you first record your first podcast?
Actually, whenever I first did my first podcast, it was me and Nick, and it was the Ann Lopez podcast.
Was it in 2017 or 18? 19.
Yeah, it wasn't until 19.
Wow.
That's whenever I bought my first setup and shit.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember listening to like those, even the N. Lopez podcast. Like, I remember the one with Garrett. I remember listening to that one twice when I was in boot camp and shit.
Yeah.
I think I listened to him a lot because I was in tech school and it made me feel like connected to my friends like through that. And listening to it was like really cool. And like, especially living in like California, like it made me like, it felt, that's why I was so excited to like get back and record that first one with you that was never fucking released.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Dude, that
the
was
one
so
that got away.
The one that got away. What do you think the wildest podcast you did out of all the ones that weren't released? Because you did a lot of just wasted at like fucking 4 a.m.
Margaritaville,
Dude, like Jacob, we'd all
up.
go out all night and then we'd get back and Jacob would be like, let's do a podcast.
Oh,
and we'd
the
just be shit faced
The
drunk.
wildest, dude, has to be like one of the last ones I did. It was with it was me and you.
Yeah.
We had drank all fucking night, and then we came back. It's whenever we called the hooker.
Oh, I don't remember that one. I
What?
thought we did that multiple times.
No, we called and like we were like.
Oh
hooked
yeah,
the
we
phone-
legit was trying to do it.
We hooked the phone in through the roadcaster, and yeah, it was.
And you guys are.
Oh, and then I called somebody
Yeah.
that wasn't, and I just told you that they were,
Yeah.
and you left them a long ass voicemail. I was like, when they get, and it was like I don't remember who it was.
I still have
Hey,
that
when
SIM card.
when you leave a voicemail for a hooker, how does that go, Andy?
You don't.
You don't leave one.
Because Andy
I
left
just
one.
told him to. I was
Yeah.
like, just do it.
No, I wanted
So
to.
what did you say? You're like, hey, this
I
is.
do not remember.
Hey, my name
Do you
is
remember?
Andy Solis. Here's my social security number.
Dude, I might have that SIM card.
No, I have it.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
it?
I have it because it was in it already.
It's locked in fucking
I
loaded,
feel like
baby,
I have
ready
one.
to
No,
go.
dude, I think-
wasn't there one inside?
Yeah, I have it.
Sorry, I keep pointing this.
But-
This isn't. The
I don't care.
But,
You can point wherever you want, man.
No, what about the one with Larry though? The one you guys
I have Larry's.
that one you guys did in his living room or whatever, and you guys hadn't slept and the sun's all up and shit.
Dang,
He's still going,
you know?
bro. It
And
was
you know what
crazy.
sucks about that? No video.
I know.
That's
But
always-
do you think that drunk Jacob would
be good on video. Yes.
No, not be good on video,
Oh.
but like, have the wherewithal in his drunk state to be like, okay, I got to set the
Well, yeah,
camera.
we could Snapchat like no other blackout. Dude, I could do that blacked out because I
I
have
quit doing all that. I quit Snapchatting.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Like
we're
don't take
idiots. I
any
don't know.
videos.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Dude,
I know.
it
Best
saves me-
video I have is, and I'll,
Saves you the headache.
I'll drop
yeah.
I'll drop the censored video in this episode, but whenever we were Andy's gonna hate it, but I'm gonna drop a censored version of it.
Ooh.
What?
Whenever it was Cinco de Mayo,
Okay.
we were all trying to do that podcast together.
Oh, of you fucking pissing on me?
Yeah.
You son of a
Definitely
bitch.
put that in. Here.
Well, I mean, that's just bad against you. You're gonna.
I don't
fucking,
care, and I don't care if you
Hey,
show
but
my
hold
dick
on.
either.
Hold
No,
on. Here's the deal.
I capped the censor.
2 days later,
Oh, yeah,
he
you
had
have
a
to.
blanket on him. I didn't even piss on him. I pissed on his fucking legs in the
No,
blanket.
No,
No,
that
fuck
was
it. You
after.
pissed
I
on
pissed
me.
on you because you pissed on
No,
me,
dude,
No,
that's
there's no
a
way.
fucking lie.
I don't do things
I'll find
first.
timestamps.
I don't
bro.
do
I'll
fucked
find
up shit
God
first.
damn.
I'll get you back.
Fucking A.
Oh, Nick, don't
R.
you wish
Kelly
you
with
were
a
here?
full bladder, bro.
Oh, dude, I got you good.
Dude.
Got you good, you rookie fucker.
he's like sleeping.
No,
going
dude,
like this
yeah,
and I'm
no,
pissing.
you-
Oh,
dude, you
I'm
were
sorry, dude. That was fucked up.
That's what was like, dude. You left like mid podcast, and I thought you were just gonna go get something.
I just bought that truck. I was so in love with it. I slept in the fucking bed.
I'm sorry, Andy.
you,
Dude,
you,
that was such a good time.
you
too.
left, and me and Jacob like did more, like probably like 15 more minutes of podcasting, and then we were like, where the fuck did Andy go?
I think.
Yeah.
Dude,
And then
I
we
got
went
so
looking
fucked
for
up.
you, and
Is that
you were-
whenever he did the Alfie Solomons where he went like crazy on us and he just started doing and then like for like 15 minutes we're
wait, Alfie, what?
Alfie
Solomon's from Peaky Blinders.
Oh no, maybe.
Me and him had a battle,
gotta
or
see
no,
it.
I did. Every time we do a podcast and I was shit faced drunk, he knew I was tits up when I would just be like, I just started fucking speaking like wasted Cockney.
Well, we never filmed it, so you would like sit there with your fucking eyes closed and then you just be like, yeah, keep going.
Keep going.
Going.
Oh, no.
I have
Tell the
a-
story
and I'm
about
like,
me
what
throwing
the
up.
fuck?
Tell the
Dude,
story about me throwing
I
up
have
in the
a
fucking.
video of you throwing up. Like it was like you, Hondo. I think Jacob was there, and you guys are fucking just like sitting around your round table,
Yeah.
and you're like throwing up into a hat in your lap, or you're just
Wait,
throwing
what?
up.
No, yeah, that one was he just threw up. He did throw up in my room
Oh, he was
with
so
my-
pissed.
with
But
my
it
hat.
literally
Oh,
happened
okay.
just
or
like
with his
that.
hat.
Oh, you were throwing up, and then like it's on like the table and
Yeah,
stuff.
tell that story because it starts just like how you did it, where I'm like, keep going.
Yeah, and you're like,
you say that in the video too.
and then
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
hear fucking, you hear him like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like start, and I'm like telling a story or whatever over here, and then I hear that, and I look over, and he's just like, anyways, you threw up, you thought it was
I
funny,
took
so you
off my
stayed like
bucket
really
hat.
close to the mic. Yeah.
Yeah, I took off my bucket hat and I just started throwing up into the fucking bucket hat. And, you're
And
just
then
like,
you got
"Oh,
mad at
bro."
me for getting mad.
Yeah, 'cause
And I was
I'm
like,
like-
you're throwing up in my fucking room, dude.
in my hat. I thought it was fucking.
He's like, I can't believe you
hilarious.
got mad at me. I'm like, I can't believe you just fucking.
No,
you're a grown
dude.
man.
You want
I
to
have
hear
no
another
control.
fucking funny story about Andy throwing up, and then
Let's hear it.
okay, so fucking Andy's staying at my house. We're drinking. I think we're
I
like.
already know the one you're. Gonna
I think
tell.
we're watching something, and Andy's drunk to where it's like he's just like turn this off, dude. He's
Let's
like,
do another shot.
He's
Let's
like,
do
it's-
another
he's
shot.
like, it's scar- no,
classic
that
Andy.
was a different time. He's like this shit's scaring me. This shit's scaring me. Turn this off. And then I'm like looking at him. He's just like, don't look at me. Don't look at me. And then he fucking throws up into the crease of my fucking couch, bro.
Oh no!
So then I pick him up, and I was like, I could take it. I was like, I should take him to the bathroom, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that because I guarantee he's not gonna stay in the
Dude, he
fucking
wanted to
toilet.
beat the fuck out of me. You
No,
know?
so I put Andy in the sink, and he's throwing up in my sink and stuff, and I was just like, I wanted to fucking start
Yeah.
rocking him in the ribs, bro, as hard as I could, because what
But
is
then he heard
what
me
is he
start
gonna do?
choking on my vomit. He thought I was gonna
No,
die, and he was concerned for me.
No, I didn't. I was just concerned about you because I care about you, and so I didn't want to leave you where you could, choke on your vomit. So I left you on the floor in my kitchen,
Yeah.
and then I was periodically checking to make sure that you're
Good.
still breathing and laying on your stomach and stuff.
I think the funniest time was when
Wait.
all three of us were there, and that's the
And then
night-
when you jumped out of the car,
yeah, when you guys are driving, you're like, did you have
did you have Mr. Hardy?
You guys are teacher, you're like, no. And then I just put the camera in your guys' face. Dude, put that fucking video up, bro. And then I put the camera in your guys' face, and you guys are just like this. And then, what was the reaction when I threw myself out of the car? Were you guys like, he just got out of the car, he just jumped out of the
I
car?
think we weren't. I think we were just like, oh,
We
fuck.
kind of went. We kind of drove on for a second. And then we're like, oh shit.
I always contemplate leaving you.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Oh, bro.
I just drive off?
Dude, a funny night when Nathaniel got just shit-faced. He's talking to me in the rummage room where all that fucking clutter's at.
Oh, yeah.
And Nathaniel's smoking a cigarette, bro. And I'm watching him have this dead serious conversation with me. And he, like, it was the one unique time where, like, he was drunker than me. And he's, like, swaying like this. Dude, he's smoking a cigarette that he lit the filter on fire. And I'm laughing at him. And finally he catches on to what I'm laughing at. Because there's a flame at the end of it. He goes like this, bro. He goes, oh, it's on fire. He said it again, bro. He thought I was just laughing because it was had a
Dude,
flame.
do you remember the time whenever you told that guy he lit the cigarette backwards? And we're at Ben Quijada just bought his house.
Yeah, when you ate that cactus.
Dude, I was
And
also
he
at
was
that
there.
party.
Yeah,
Yes,
so we were
yeah.
outside, and one of the uncles like lit a cigarette backwards, and Andy looks and notices, and Andy goes, "Fuck you." And the guy goes, "Fuck me, no, fuck you!" Like started freaking out, and then like just fucking, he got all pissed off, and we all just started laughing at him.
That's a good story to continue, bro. That night was fucking crazy. That's when we got invited to that fucking mansion, or that fucking
Wait,
it
what?
is. When we left Ben Quijada's house, we went to In-N-Out. I did that front flip. We get invited to those
yeah, you're
chicks
right,
to
you're
that
right.
fucking one house,
Yeah,
bro,
El
by the
Conquistador.
Conquistador.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was
There-
wild.
dude, that
a
was such a
fucking-
weird ass night, bro.
How many weird nights do you guys have, though?
Yeah,
So,
all
but
of them.
that one was
Most of them,
fucking.
most of them.
But that one was like a bizarre ass.
You guys
one,
are a
bro.
crazy combination. You know, you're like,
When an unstoppable force meets an
you know,
immovable object.
you know, in a crazy sense, you're more like Ralph Steadman, and Andy's obviously Hunter S. Thompson.
I think of it the other way.
Yeah, no, you're
No, it has nothing to do with that. I think he's the crazy ass one. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Maybe a
do.
bum.
I feel like you do the crazier shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I feel like you were like all the crazy shit you guys have done together. I feel like you were like really the engine behind that.
Well,
yeah.
coming from me, I think the grossest thing I've ever fucking done drunk with you was when we were downtown Seattle. And we're about to cross a road, bro. And there's this homeless old lady, dude, like cracked mouth and everything. And I have this Snapchat too. And I literally, dude, the quote for the Snapchat was like a Bible verse. and I had a flask, I had a flask of whiskey, bro.
Yeah.
And I started drinking with this chick, dude. And she's just like doing that with it.
no.
That was right before we went to that McDonald's that didn't have an exit. Remember?
Yeah.
So how'd you get out of there?
He peed on my McDonald's.
Who?
I had a full bag and he peed.
I did not do
I had,
that,
I
bro.
had like 2 Big Macs in there and he
I
peed.
did not be in your
hey,
fucking
well,
McDonald's,
Oh,
bro.
dude, yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. What the fuck are you talking
He
about?
peed on it.
How did that happen? I don't remember that.
And
Is
then
this
I
in
think
Seattle?
Yeah, because we stopped by and gave her a hamburger or something and a shot of whiskey.
Oh, was that when we're under that little because it started pouring rain and we're under that tarp? You're trying to call bars and shit
Why were you calling bars?
to see if
they
they're
were
open.
open.
And we were.
Oh, because this was like mid-pandemic, wasn't it?
No,
Oh.
dude, no. This is when
beginning.
it just started. When we got back, that was the first time I ever heard of COVID-19. People go, "Oh, there's something called COVID-19," because it just touched down the Seattle airport. It was the
Ah.
first
the
fucking
weekend we got
place.
there.
Dude, yeah,
Really?
and Jacob
Yeah, it was cool.
Jacob put his mouth to a manhole cover and inhaled the steam and blew it
Yeah,
out.
well, I mean, there's not COVID in manholes.
Yeah,
but also that's
hey,
just disgusting.
But we were in Chinatown, bro, and this had just popped off, and it was Chinese New Year. We're eating duck and fucking salamanders and shit. Do you remember that?
Was that shit bomb?
It was good.
Bro, we paid like, how much do you think that was? I felt like it was cheap for how much we got. We had like a whole table full of shit I couldn't even identify.
Yeah, and it wasn't that. Yeah, it was cool, man.
Dude. And we didn't even know where we
that
were going to stay was the best part. It's fucking nighttime. We just flew. We didn't even have a fucking hotel booked or anything. Then we stay in this UFO shaped fucking hotel. It's a cylinder, right? And like, what do you call that? Like window.
I was like, what the fuck?
panoramic, like.
Had a
Yeah.
panoramic view.
The rooms were the building was a circle, so the rooms were like pie shaped,
Okay.
kind of. Yeah. So our window was huge and all. of
Dude,
that.
and we shot a
It was great.
podcast there, bro.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
On a hard drive somewhere.
Because you filmed.
Oh
it.
no, it was on my computer actually.
Yeah,
I didn't have
you
the.
filmed it.
Your
Oh,
computer.
we
right
did fill
there?
that one. Oh, and that's when we got the tattoos.
Yes.
Jesus, the
Do
origin
you guys
story.
have the matching tattoos of the
God
what is it?
damn.
The fish lip hooker?
The fish, yeah, yeah,
Fish
I
with
don't-
legs.
the reverse mermaid, some sort of trap.
Ah, okay. That was a hooker joke.
How much do you edit these? Do you edit pretty?
I hope not.
I mean, I'll probably edit a few things, but other than that,
Dude.
not too heavily.
I fucking think it would be great to talk about the story about when we met the director in Flagstaff, where he's like, "I'm a director," and you say that. Oh, dude, start that off, bro.
No, you
no,
do like
because
the-
you intervene. I'll fucking jump in here and there, but because you saved that old couple from him.
Yeah, because we both noticed them, and then you're like, we gotta help them.
Yeah.
You know, because he had the woman.
All right, wait, hold on. Let's get some
yeah,
backstory. Let's get some backstory.
So we're in Flagstaff. We're actually drunk at your place, and we're like, "Fuck it, let's go to Flagstaff." Went to Flagstaff. We decided to stay at a hostel, and we go stay at this hostel. Then this is our first time me and Jacob go and burn down Flagstaff, and we go to the Hotel Monty. After what's that Italian pub down there? Is it Collins?
Collins, yes.
Yeah,
Irish
we're at
pub.
Collins. Then we befriend this what the fuck was his name again? Was his name Nick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about Nick.
Befriend this guy named Nick. We go to he's like, dude, we got to go to the Monte Vista. We walk up there. Dude, it's packed to the fucking gills. Like, people are out on the patio. Like, it's fucking crazy. And if you've never been there before, there's like a cabaret type bar in there. Then if you walk past the fucking check-in desk, you start walking underground. And then all of a sudden there's a door and there's an underground bar down there. You're greeted with the bar, then you turn and there's a fucking stage. Then you go to the stage, then you go up some stairs and you're in a pool hall. It's fucking crazy.
Yep.
Well, anyways, before we walked in, there's this Asian fella that's just fucking drunker than fuck.
He might have been native.
He might have been native.
Okay.
but we
Probably
don't
was.
discriminate either way. But he fucking dude, he's drunk off his ass and he's just harassing this old couple. Well, I tell Jacob, I'm like, dude, we gotta help. Like, we gotta help them. We get them away. Now he's clinging to us. Tell him what happens because you're talking to him.
Well, yeah, because
We're right beside the side of a road, dude, and there's fucking snow and slippery ice everywhere.
Yeah, it was fucking because he was trash, man. When we found him, he was holding on to the lady, like holding her hostage, talking to her, and the guy was like being nice, and they're like, "Oh, whatever." So then me and Andy saved him, came up, started talking to him, and then he just fucking, oh shit!
Nah, you're good,
I give him a cigarette,
Yeah.
and like,
Oh, that was the death cigarette.
yeah,
Yeah, we're
I
like,
fucking
let's
love-
give him the death
yeah,
cigarette. Because
maybe
me and
that's why,
Jacob
yeah.
would give people that we saw hanging on a thread, we're like, give them the death cigarette because they're not going to survive. That's
Yeah.
the fuse to their death.
So he was smoking, super flamboyant, dude.
It was either like, you guys have a video of this guy.
Yo, yeah,
right?
dude. I hope you put it up right here. I'm gonna send it to you. We're at 36. Oh my god, bro. Because people have to see this guy to fucking get the picture of what this dude looked like. Like he said, super flamboyant, where he looked like he was
yeah.
melting the whole
His
time,
name
bro.
was Brandon.
Dude,
Remember
he's
Brandon?
like, he's like, what did he
He's
say?
like, do you have a light? Or
Yeah,
something?
no, what did he say? He's like, do you? He's like, oh, let's take a shot. Let's take a shot. He's trying to say, let's take a shot. Let's go inside and take a shot.
So
We're like,
you
bro, they're
heard,
not gonna
let's
let
take
you.
a shot, and then I heard he was like, can we just shush? So, like, I thought he was telling us, like, to be quiet.
Yeah.
And in the video, he's like, can we just shush?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Like, can I just shut up? And then he fucking falls down.
Bro, almost gets hit by a car. Jacob saved his ass. So I have a video of Jacob pulling him out of the road because my video stopped. I didn't know this guy was about to get fucking ran over, bro.
What if that was just the death cigarette doing his job?
Exactly,
Doing his
bro.
job.
So, dude,
You killed the guy
So
with
me and
it.
Jacob, bro, we fucking leave him on the bench. We sit him down and everything, and that's when he's like, "Can we just? Can we just?" I thought he was trying to pronounce shot because we're talking about, hey, let's go in and get a shot. That's what I thought. So we go in. Me and Jacob get to the fucking door, and there's a bouncer there, bro. There's a bouncer like checking IDs, letting people in. We get in. We get our fucking drinks because you're greeted right with the bar, right within feet of walking in. There's a fucking guy, dude, playing like what blues, like fucking old classic rock, like blues type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What was his name?
Al
Muddy.
Fowl.
Al Fowl, bro. Jacob ends up knowing the guy. He's from Mammoth.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your primo or something?
Rest in peace. God rest his
Yeah,
soul.
fucking rest in
Okay.
peace. That dude was sick as fuck. He's like
That
a
guy's
greaser,
cool.
bro. Like a
Was.
fucking yeah.
It was like 40s or 50s music.
yeah,
Okay.
dude. Sick as fuck.
Whenever Johnny Cash was.
Jamming,
Okay.
son,
Like
jamming.
60s, 70s.
All right.
Anyways.
I don't
Dude,
know.
well, we get these drinks and he's jamming out. We look. Jacob goes, bro, look. We look at the fucking door entrance. That guy is at the fucking entrance trying to like swindle the bouncer. Like, let me just get in there. Dude, turns out this guy might have been telling the truth that he was a director because the people we met in there, the reason why it's so packed is because there was a film crew there shooting a fucking rock climbing documentary.
Oh my god.
Dude, so we get so we're in there talking to these people. Fucking Jacob's like, I know that guy. We meet him, take a picture with him and everything. we started talking to these filmmakers there, dude, and we're talking about rock climbing. Well, Jacob didn't know that like I used to rock climb in Boulder and shit and Yosemite and shit. Well, I'm talking to him. Remember, you're like, dude, I was just jaw dropped because he's like they're just eating out of your fucking palm right now.
Everybody was listening to him, and everything they were saying was so boring, dude. I was
They're
like,
like,
fuck
yeah,
this.
I was getting some gnarly hang time on the mountain rock cliff,
bunch of shit
and
that I
my
don't even
chalk almost
understand.
Yeah,
ran
Jacob's
out,
like,
bruh.
Jacob's like, I don't understand what anyone
I was like, I
saying.
don't really care about any of this. I'll never climb a rock ever. So
It's
then
like
I
the
was
only
like,
rock climbing I do is in my Jeep.
yeah. So I was like, who wants a shot? So I took orders, and then I was like, I'm gonna go do that while you guys are talking about all
rock
of this.
climbing.
Yeah, that was so boring to me. I was like, wow.
But
Yeah,
did we already meet Nick? Did we meet Nick there?
we've met Nick.
Because I know he went to the next. Because then we end up at Collins again. And at that time, dude, Collins was shoulder to shoulder. You couldn't even walk in this motherfucker, bro.
Everybody's rubbing shoulders
Dude,
that night.
and the fucking drink to have that night was trash cans, which is just a fuck ton of vodka and literally 2 Red Bulls just smashed into this big ass. What is it? Like a fucking
Trash can
like
It's like a
pint.
plastic.
pitcher.
Yeah, like a pitcher, bro.
Yeah,
It was like more than a pint.
Stein.
It was fucking
Looks
like
like
a
a
big
Stein.
ass
Okay.
Stein.
Yeah.
And everyone had these fucking things, bro. It was right before COVID, bro. So it was popping, man. Well, they had a DJ there and everything. Well,
It's almost like they knew that it wasn't gonna last.
oh, bro, no, it really felt like fucking like fucking 1999 type party, ball drop. The world's gonna fucking end soon, bro. That's what it felt like.
This was already 2020, or this was
This is no, this is December 2019.
Okay, so this is the end of 2019.
Yeah, dude. And then Jacob meets this chick, right? And we're outside smoking cigarettes and shit.
yeah.
Bro, and it was so packed that the cigarette section is like maybe like fucking 5 feet away from the wall.
were like this.
We were like this out there, dude. Everyone's just like and so dude, Jacob's like, I was like, dude, I had a Zippo at the time. I was like, dude, let me light this Zippo off your forehead. So I hit the strike off his forehead to light the cigarette, dude. And Jacob just had a slice on his forehead for the rest
cut
of
my
the
fucking head.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude, Nick and everything, bro. Oh, fucking God bless Nick and rest in peace to his father. And hopefully Nick's still alive, bro, because I think he got like, what did he get after?
Him and his grandpa got cancer
Manslaughter.
at the same time.
Yeah, they got cancer at the same time.
Like
Bro,
his
that's when we saw him
grandpa
at the end
got
of
cancer,
2020.
and then he went in to go just for shits and giggles to get checked out himself, and he ended up having cancer too.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine being like, I'm just gonna go do it, just safety.
I
And then he's
know,
like,
I know.
oh shit.
Makes you
Yeah,
think because
that's
he was
scary.
like maybe 30.
Yeah, no, he's young, dude,
35,
full alive, bro.
something like
Dude,
that.
him and Jacob were just talking. What the fuck? You guys like trying to speak Irish or some shit?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
He was so cool. He was down for whatever, dude. We would
that
act
shit was
like fools.
crazy.
Remember, I kissed that
That man.
Indian dude.
No,
Oh no, I
you
kissed
kissed
Nick.
on the Indian dude, bro. There was this big Indian guy that was so fucking huge that his shoulders were so wide that I'm sitting next to it, bro. I didn't know this was happening. I'm having a serious conversation with him at the bar. I look over because I see a flashlight, right? And it's Jacob leaning back like this. Jacob's head is on the end of his shoulder, and Nick's head is on the other side of his shoulder. That's how long this Indian guy's shoulders are so long. He had 2 gay guys kiss on his shoulders, bro.
Yeah, his
And you're
shoulder
one of
was,
those
like, way
gay
back.
guys.
Bro,
I was one of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
dude, but they fucking kissed. I turned around, I had no idea what was going on, and the dude's face was just like looking at them, bro. Oh my god, that was one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen, dude. Just because it was so like,
Well, it wasn't
Pass
even.
that
It
shit
wasn't
after
even
you
Nick's.
hit that dog.
It wasn't even Nick's fault, dude.
Nick, so
Because I was like this with my phone up against the dude's shoulder, and then Nick came in, and he goes to kiss me on the cheek, and I fucking moved my head and kissed him. Then the fucking guy just laughs at us and like
Bro,
didn't even care.
He's like, these fucking silly
to straighten
goofs.
But to straighten it out, then Jacob starts fucking kissing that
That other dude.
no, the other chick. That chick that we met.
I
So
don't
you're
discriminate.
bisexual.
I don't discriminate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have
it was
sex
another
with men, though.
It was another squaw. It was another squaw there. Did you get in trouble for that at the bar? I thought they like looked at you because you guys were like right at the bar doing that. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Or did they? They might not have gave.
They're
a
like,
fuck,
hey,
bro.
get these goofballs out of here.
Oh, it was a blast, bro.
No,
That
yeah, I
was-
don't think I got kicked out for that.
No, you didn't get kicked out. I just thought they had told you something. You're like, bro, she just started kissing me at the bar in front of everyone. Like right
Yeah.
there. I was just like, fuck it.
Oh, you were just macking down with a chick?
Yeah. Dude, but Jacob was like, "Hey, bro, just." I was like, "Dude, fuck yeah, way to go!" And he's like, "No, dude, I don't want her around, so we couldn't even get rid of this bitch."
Yeah.
You're like, I don't even know
She
what
wasn't. She wasn't very good looking.
Ah, well then,
I have her.
your fault.
I have her on video. Well,
It's fine.
yeah.
Well, you put your mouth on hers, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
It was
rock and
consensual.
roll.
Yeah.
She
No.
didn't mouth rape.
And then she's just like, well, this guy's obviously cool with me. I'm gonna see where this takes us.
But
Yeah,
it's
and then
speaking
we
of
ditched
fucking trips, I want to know about Hawaii more though.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was trying not to dig in too much, but I want to know more about Hawaii. Did you
Hawaii's
get fucked
cool,
up?
man. Yeah, I did. Yeah, we went to a luau and got fucking.
How was the
Pretty
plane trip? Because that's what I'm always concerned about with like, I want to go, but dude, I have restless leg syndrome.
The way over was great.
What kind of like first class or
No,
obviously
fuck
not.
no.
No, you don't have that kind of money,
No,
right?
That's a
no,
long
and even if I
flight.
did, I don't think I would.
How
'cause
long was the flight? Yeah.
It was just.
You don't think you would though?
under 6 hours? Probably. Yeah, maybe. If I had the money.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
mean,
so
it-
much more expensive.
Oh yeah, but you also get to lay down. I think that's pretty fucking good
Yeah.
I
deal.
don't know, dude. It's
Lay
like
down and then
the
like
seats
you,
are just like
you can
a
have a-
couple inches wider,
Yeah.
and I think they give you like food
and
or
for
something.
how much more it is for
yeah,
just
but
that
you
little
also
bit of
you
leeway.
also get that
I'm
private.
cool.
You get like
no,
that
you're
privacy.
no, you're
thing.
not thinking about one, dude. You're
I'm
thinking about
thinking of
no,
first
you're,
class,
no,
dog.
you're thinking of blue. You're thinking of Jet Blue.
Dude, I
Jet Blue.
Oh,
I've-
where you lay down?
dude,
Yeah.
no, I've watched all kinds of different first class videos.
Okay.
Oh,
what
really?
The fuck?
Yeah, no, dude,
gonna
like
check that
you
out
said,
now.
I watch a lot of weird stuff on
Yeah,
YouTube.
new shit. Toss that over here.
Nah,
No, but
this
no,
podcast
that's
is
Jet-
sponsored by
that's,
Smelf
that's
Bars.
Jet Blue though. Where the cubby and the sleeper, that's Jet Blue. What were
Dude,
you
it's
on?
becoming,
Southwest,
it's
I'm
becoming.
guessing?
Well,
No,
dude,
you're on
no,
Alaskan,
dude,
right?
There's
Alaskan
no.
flies
I was
Hawaii.
gonna say there's
Yeah.
no way that Jacob's on Southwest
Well, I don't know what the fuck. I've never flown to Hawaii, but it's Alaskan, right? Isn't it Alaskan?
or it's Hawaiian
I
Airlines.
flew American over there.
Oh well, there you go.
Part of
I
America.
don't like American. They left me stranded in Dallas for like
Fort Worth?
14 hours. Yep. I lived there for a little bit. For 14 hours. I felt like I lived there. I slept on the fucking.
he's already hitting up back page.
Oh, dude.
You already had it all figured out.
He's like, yeah, just meet me at Terminal C.
I got time.
What was fucked up
Dude,
is that they would
clip
keep.
that.
They would keep like, oh, we got another flight. Oh, we got another flight. I was trying to get to Florida. I was trying to get to Pensacola, and it was like,
So
oh,
you weren't even like
I
stuck.
was on my way over.
Yeah, I was gonna say you weren't even stuck on your way back. You were stuck on your way
On
there.
my way back, I would have been like, I don't want to be
Oh
home
my
anyways.
God.
But yeah, so it was like, dude, they
Dude,
kept
we got
moving.
we got ourselves a Clay Redden over here.
Oh no, Clay's way cooler than me.
No, Clay is.
He's-
way
Oh, isn't
cool.
that your
Dude.
inspiration? You're saying?
Yeah,
Because
dude,
he
he's
travels
fucking
like that?
awesome.
Didn't
Like,
he go hike a fucking
Yeah,
volcano?
he went to like
Guatemala.
Yeah, dude. He goes all over the place and shit.
Is he what does he look like, bro? Does he wear like thick fucking
Yeah,
Oakley
dude.
glasses?
Yep.
Wow, maybe.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
definitely
trying to
to
think of like how he looked whenever we grew up. He was the skinny white kid, probably always wearing flannels, just like Jacob.
Yeah,
Cowboy boots.
yeah.
Levi
was that
Levi
your
jeans.
clique or what?
Dude, he surprised.
Oh,
the
sorry,
fuck out of me.
Wrangler jeans. My bad. I didn't mean to fucking throw
I
disrespect.
don't know if
to
I've
you.
ever had a pair of Wranglers.
Yeah, well, you're Levi's. You wear Levi's
Yeah.
probably. You look like a Levi's guy.
Jake-
I'm a Levi dude.
Hey, can I bring up the thing about what you wore for 3 days at the club?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can?
Yeah.
Is
I
it an
can?
adult diaper?
No, because we're just talking about
No,
what
this
he's
is
wearing.
fine. I just hate when you post
Post
that
it.
because
Okay,
I'm just
so
like,
there was one time, and this makes me feel good to say it out loud. Jacob one time went to the club 3 nights in a row. Was it 3 nights?
yeah,
Because it was
at
leading
least
up to
3
New Year's.
times.
It was leading up to New Year's.
Jesus
Ja-
Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob went to the same fucking club wearing the same shit because he was staying at my apartment, but I was
Yeah.
but I was working the first 2 nights. So the third night was Friday. So that means he went out Wednesday, Thursday, then went out Friday
Whiskey
night.
Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah,
Fucked up
and
Friday.
dude, he goes,
you go.
hey, bro, I've been wearing this same fucking outfit, and then he goes, don't tell nobody, and then I take a video of him. I go, hey,
they
bro,
don't
how long
know.
you been wearing that? And he goes, bro, I told you not to fucking say anything.
I was like,
he
no,
got
I
so
know, I
pissed.
know.
Oh yeah, you go, I know. And then at the end of the video, you could hear him lean over. He goes, bro, you better not fucking post that. And those are always the best ones to
Typical
post.
Andy.
And every time, dude, he's posted.
That's
it
like the
3
thing.
times since
That's
then.
like the thing. You tell Andy not to post it, and he's like, but I want to now.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
He can't hold it back.
Bro, Jacob, do you remember when we had that layover in Denver or that line? Bro, it was like historic record. It was on the news where there was
yeah.
when we were flying out of Denver for my dad's wedding. So I had timed it wrong. I was hitting what's his name again? Gorlo's friend that we love him now.
Oh yeah. We love him so much.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
forgot.
we-
Yeah, he's gonna enjoy
Fuck,
this.
What's his? Why am I blanking on his
what the
fucking
fuck?
name?
Sean. John. It's John.
John. It's
John.
No, but John had a fucking a vape pen.
Okay.
THC pen, right? And so I was like, we're taking an Uber to the airport the day we're flying out. We're all hungover, you know. It's just like down in the dumps. We're all leaving. It's sad.
Oh yeah.
We're getting to the fucking airport, but from what I remembered, when we left the airport, it was a long ass drive. Well, I'm like, perfect. I'm gonna hit this fucking pen, and it's gonna kick in, and like this drive is gonna be fucking quick to me.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I hit it, bro. And it was closer than I thought, and the shit just hit me as we're pulling up to the fucking gate for them to drop me off. Bro, I tell them, because I'm on a different terminal than them. So, dude, I'm going to be by myself.
Yeah.
In this big-ass airport. I'm like, bro, dude, I'm having a fucking anxiety attack. Well, we also walk in. we walk in, bro, and there's record fucking lines out the door, bro.
Jesus.
Dude, I don't even know how. We got in pretty quick. I don't even know how we got in that quick. But, dude, everyone's out the fucking door.
Yeah.
I'm so high, dude, around all these people. I'm freaking the fuck out. We go through. Dude, I asked this guy 20 times, can I bring this lighter? Can I bring this lighter? Cause
Yeah, he was worried about a lighter. I'm like, lighters are illegal to have, man.
because it was like
You're
from like
fine.
Liquor World. It was like a mall full of just like liquor and shit. And I was like, I need this fucking lighter. And he's like, you could bring it. And I just kept getting, as we got closer, I thought it was my friend trying to like get me cavity searched. So I was like, I don't want to bring this.
Hey, you know what would be funny on this whole trip if Andy got cavity searched? Yeah, that's what Jacob was thinking.
Oh, dude, that
He's
would
like,
be the best.
I'm
I'm gonna
airports are a hassle, but you know what's even funnier?
Yeah, no, that would be hilarious. I agree, because it'd be like, hey, gotcha, you can't have lighters, bitch.
And then it's like, you sucker. They put you on the no-fly list. Fucking
Bro,
dumbass.
that was scary, dude. But we did eat like one of the bombest burgers I ever had. I think it was just because I was hungover. I don't know where we were at. We're at like a TGI Fridays out of all places or something like that. And that. You remember? It was like a.
You were at
when
TGI
we got
Fridays
there-
on a fucking Thursday.
When we got there, we ate before we all like dispersed to our like flights and everything.
Did you guys all like book different like planes and stuff?
Oh, bro.
Me and Gordo were together because I booked the tickets.
This part's funny. Tell them how you met
Dude,
John.
that whole day fucking sucked, dude, because I'm hungover as fuck. Everybody got high. And then we get to the airport, and nobody, and that's, where were we at? Denver
Denver,
Airport. Yeah. Denver Airport fucking sucks, dude. I hate
Okay.
that place. Everything, they were under construction, so all their signage was like
Fucked up.
non-existent.
Yeah.
So I was trying to like find my way through the airports, and I'm not good at airports
Okay.
anyways. And then I have these guys, and they're like, well, my flight's over here, and so I'm like trying to get them to where they want to go.
Because we're all just useless.
John.
Like, Jacob, I need you. Tell me where I need to be.
Yeah, and then he was like, oh my God, are you guys leaving me? And he started freaking out, and I'm like, no, not yet. We're fine. And his was just like a couple gates down from ours, so it really wasn't that bad. But
You guys are all flying into Tucson, though.
Phoenix.
Okay.
Oh, where were you?
No, but I had a direct flight. That's what I was doing.
To
Okay.
Tucson? Yeah, mine was to Phoenix, so we had to get to Phoenix, and then.
Well, you flew out of Phoenix. The reason why mine was in Tucson is because I left right after work to the airport out, and then they drove to Phoenix. But tell them how you met John the first time when you flew out, because you weren't even supposed to fucking meet John.
Oh, dude. So yeah, the night before.
This story right here, by the way, is like a perfect depiction on how Gorlo operates life.
Very true. Very true.
All right.
So we had anyways, I drove up to Phoenix that morning to go fly out. Gordo had stayed with his cousin that lives like 5 minutes from the airport.
Yeah.
So they got fucked up, and then they wake up and they're having breakfast beers. So I get there and I'm like, and they're like, you want a beer? I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So we're having breakfast beers, and then I'm kind of keeping an eye on the time because I like to make my flights. I don't like to fucking, get left. And Gordo's like, we're fine. We're like 5 minutes from the airport. We're an hour out. And I'm like, no, you should be there an hour early. All the time.
2 hours,
They usually say get there about 3 hours before you're.
You're right. Yeah. So we're like an hour out. And I'm like, okay, we need to fucking move. Anyways. And they're like, no. And his cousin's like, why is this guy so worried? And I end up getting pissed off at the cousin. I'm like, hey, dude, like, I know this is your house and everything, but like, we got to fucking go, man. And he was going to give us a ride to the airport. So anyway.
And what, you were going to leave your car at his house?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm going to fucking key this guy's car.
Yeah.
Put
So
this car
I was
on
like,
bricks.
dude, I'm trying to be cool, but like, fuck, dude, I got to go. So we got there. Everything was fine, but Gordo forgot his phone.
On purpose, dude.
Did he?
I fucking know he
Probably.
did. He didn't want
probably
Jesse
did.
to hit him up. Yeah.
He didn't want his wife texting him or whatever. So, and he's like, hey, I left my phone. And I was like, well, we're not going back to get it, or if you do, then I'm leaving without you, you know? And he was like, oh, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm just going to leave it there. He's like, fuck my phone. I don't even need my phone. So I was like, cool. And then we're in line boarding the airplane. And then he invited his friend, John, the one that we met.
Yeah.
He invited his friend, John.
But from your perspective, you had fucking no clue.
All he told I had no clue who the fuck anybody was. And so he goes, they meet up in the line. And they're like, oh, John? And he's like, oh, yeah, hey, what's up, Gordo? And I'm like, oh, these guys actually know each other. Yeah. And he's like, no, he's spending the weekend with us. And I was like, okay.
He's like,
I was like, did he know that we were taking this flight? He's like, no. I was like, what did Gordo tell you? And John's like, he told me to buy a ticket to Denver and we'd have a wedding over there. And I was like, what else?
And he would call me when he got there or something
and he's like, what else? Because Gordo didn't know where we were staying. So I was like, what else did he tell you? He's like, I was like, okay, dick, so you're just like jumping on a plane. He goes, I thought if anything, I would just get a hotel and hang out by myself in Denver.
You're like, well, fuck, that might have been what happened. Dude, they just, by the way,
I would have been pissed.
Did you mention that it was just luck that you guys just ran into each other?
It was like, that's right. He didn't know he was taking that flight. It was just pure luck that he was on the same flight as us. And walked in. And then I'm like, okay, well, we got this hotel. You can stay with us, whatever. Like,
bro, Gordo
ended up being the coolest guy ever.
Oh yeah, bro, this guy ironed all of our fucking like groomsmen fucking suits.
He was thankful for
being there.
Yeah, for just like I was just like, oh yeah, don't even worry about it. Just stay with us the whole weekend. We're just gonna party, whatever. And he was like so thankful that he took care of like everything, dude. Like
he wasn't even supposed to be there,
dude.
Bro.
The wedding party halfway through, like the wedding was gonna happen in like 45 minutes.
Yeah. And
everybody was like, God, I wish I should have ate before this. And he was just like, let me go get you guys pizza. Left and got everybody pizza. Like he
coolest
catered to everybody.
Motherfucker ever, bro. Oh, get this.
Everybody
dude.
needs a John in their life.
How good things like, good energy. Bro, this guy meets the love of his life at that wedding, bro. They're still together. He's with this chick named Anna. He meets her there. He wasn't even supposed to be there. Finds out that she lives in Phoenix, bro. Yep. And this is Stephanie's friend.
What are the chances?
Yeah. Dude, fucking crazy.
That people
and then he fucks her in the lobby of this hotel.
Cool. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there.
Hey, give us some more details. Why don't you just spill the beans?
But no, dude, John was cool as fuck. But and then Gordo, bro, at one point when we're having like the party the day before when they flew in, right? Fucking Gordo takes off in the van, bro, in the rental van, which has my dad's wife's fucking wedding dress and the cake and all the shit in there. And Gordo takes off. Keep in mind, doesn't have a phone, bro. Yeah. So we're out in the backyard. My dad goes, "Hey, where's Gordo?" I'm like, "Oh, we actually haven't seen him in a while."
Gordo's like, "I missed the '90s."
Dude, we walk out, bro, and we couldn't fucking find him. My dad's fucking losing his mind, dude, because Gordo doesn't know where the fuck he's at. Gordo doesn't even have a phone. Where was he going? I don't even know where he's going.
All that matters is I remember which side of the street I'm driving on.
Dude, it was a fucking, it was mayhem there, dude.
Mayhem in the streets.
And then this guy got higher than fuck.
Oh, yeah. We ended up that was one of the best times of my life, dude.
Smoking?
Just laying on the grass outside.
Oh, remember that? Dude, we had a moment out there. We're like, dude, it was a vibe.
It was
we're going to live forever.
It was the gayest you could get.
Yeah, dude.
We were going to start sucking each other off?
No. Without having sex, this was the gayest you could get.
I think that's just called being a cool friend.
Yeah, we're just smoking cigarettes on our back. We're just like, bro, how beautiful is this house? It was a badass house, bro. It was her like childhood house, and it was like that like colonial style fucking house.
Yeah,
dude, it was cool as shit. But at that time, I wasn't drinking like heavy or whatever, so like I kind of missed out on a lot, like the after parties and everything, because I like went to bed early and shit. Jake was all telling me we can't die. And everything because I was fucking
yeah, and then Jacob missed his elevator.
Oh my god, dude, that video's fucking hilarious. Yeah, my dad sends us back on a mission. He's like, "Hey, if you guys are gonna go back." Dude, they cut Gordo off, and it was free drinks, dude. And they cut Gordo off.
Do you remember what he said?
Nuh-uh.
He goes, "Hey," to the owner of the venue or whatever, and he's like, "Is it illegal here to drink cold beer?" And she's like, no. He's like, then why the fuck did they cut me off?
It sounds like one of those.
Oh, bro, it was. And then I tried to buy him. I was like, hey, can I get 2 fucking blah blah? And she goes, is it for that guy? I go, yeah. She goes, no.
Oh, that's so fucking hilarious.
Bro, and then
What
and then
a
Jacob,
menace.
All they asked was, don't leave with drinks. Dude, we're leaving to the thing, and I'm in the van waiting, dude. At that point, like, I wasn't drinking that much, so I wasn't, like, on the same level as
Yeah, I
everyone
heard
else.
about that. Jacob
I'm
started
in the
running
van.
for the
He
hills.
starts fucking running. He's like, go, go, go,
Like
go. I'm
Indiana
Jacob.
Jones, huh?
I'm like, Jacob, this is my dad saying he's gonna like, you know, we're all gonna get in trouble or whatever. He's like, just go. And the guy's at the window. And he's knocking. And I roll the window down. And I just lean back. And he's like, hey, he needs to get out of here. I'm like, Jacob, just pour the drink out, dude. And Jacob's just slamming the fucking beer, bro.
I hate that though. I hate being drunk.
Yeah.
And I hate when people
Try to fuck with your vibe.
Well,
wet blankets.
I have to have a beer in my hand. You know?
When you're drinking?
Yeah. If you try to take the beer out of my hand,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad.
So this already started
Damn,
the
I think I'm
destructive
getting
path.
drunk right now.
Yeah.
This already started the destructive path with him. So we get back, and my dad's one request was, can you unload the van with all the luggage? I had a bunch of luggage. Can you at least take the luggage up there? And I knew he was irritated. I was tired. I was high as fuck. I was freaking out because my respiratory system was fucked up because I smoked like 2 cigars, was smoking joints, cigarettes. Dude, my lungs were done, and we're in higher fucking elevation, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So we fucking we get in there, dude, and dude, he's holding a bunch of fucking bags. I'm holding a bunch of bags. I go up. I get out on our stop, and I'm like talking to him. I'm like, yeah, bro, so I think it's fucking room, blah, blah. And I just hear, God damn it. Dude, the door shuts on him because he couldn't get out because he was still picking up all the luggage. And, dude, I can hear him yelling as the elevator's going down the floors, bro. So I start recording, and I'm like, oh, my God, he's going to come out 1,000 miles an hour. Dude starts coming out. I could hear him just fucking, God damn it, dude, coming up the floors, just, God damn it, motherfucking son of a bitch. Like,
I think I drank whiskey that night, bro.
Fucking ding, the door opens. Jacob just comes out, dude, slinging the bags like, motherfucker. Oh, dude, just throwing bags everywhere and shit.
Shortly after that, I grabbed your face and I told you we can't die.
Yeah, you're like, because I was having like an anxiety attack, dude,
And
because I
was
thought
like,
I couldn't
nothing
breathe.
could kill us. We can't die.
It's like nothing could fucking
seemed to
kill
calm
us,
you
bro.
down, though.
It did, and I went to sleep and I threw up a bunch, bro, because I was dealing. I had like an eating disorder going on at that time, and I hadn't eaten much.
You just got out of rehab.
Yeah, I just got out of rehab, and so then the second time, and then I fucking So I was eating a fuckload.
Yeah, it was the second time. I forgot you went in twice.
So I was eating a fuckload, dude, while I overate. So like I've never eaten so much that I started throwing up. I was fucking throwing up a bunch, dude, like cake and everything. I had fucking 37 cake pops and shit. Like it was fucking ridiculous, dude. It was a good time though, dude. Gordo, when he walks in, he's like, all I want to do is take a picture of the three of us. He's trying to get this professional photographer. It's not like a selfie, like, hey, can you hold this and take a picture? It's like, hey, she's like,
it's a photographer that's walking to her room.
Yeah, dude. Like,
she's like, yeah, the wedding's over.
No. It was at the wedding, but dude, the first dance is happening, and Gordo's walking across the first dance floor, and he's just clapping like this as he's walking across. Goes, picture, get the picture over here, get the picture. And me and him are like by this fucking like patio. We're like, dude, shut the
crazy
fuck up,
motherfucker.
Well, because he tells the photographer, he goes, hey, and she's filming the first dance like this, and he's like,
walks in frame.
And he's like, hey. And she's like, what? He goes, when you're done with all this gay shit, he goes, you want to take some pictures with some guys with big balls?
Total Gordo response.
And then she's like, yeah, give me a second. And he's like, all right.
I couldn't imagine being the person editing this fucking wedding footage together.
It's just a big
and then all you see is just this big guy's head just cut in frames, just like, you want to get pictures of guys with some big balls?
Dude, hey, Nathaniel, bro, come to round 2 because when John and the chick get fucking married, bro, it's going to be round 2, bro.
Okay.
How mad? Because the story we just told you, that's
so
gonna
I'll be
happen
the
again.
John of this thing.
Yes,
Except
bro.
I'll know where I'm going.
Yeah,
and I'll purposely
you got to
leave
come
guys.
with us, bro.
I'll
Please.
come on
You
guys,
and Amar,
We need
dude.
to do a trip, man.
You won't. Good luck, bro.
Let's take a trip, Jacob.
Yeah. When's
Yeah.
Let's take
You
a
just
trip.
got in there. Is that a chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are those?
I haven't tried it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time you took a trip? Or went,
The last time I went somewhere,
Mhm.
probably like when I went to Colorado Springs for a funeral.
No,
Oh,
it wasn't.
man.
You went to fucking San Francisco with Nick.
Oh, yeah. That was
Oh, no,
I
you
also
went
went
to
to
San Francisco with Amara.
and we stayed with
That
Nick.
wasn't that long ago.
That was
Dude,
like almost 2
You're
years
talking about
ago.
a funeral from when?
Last year.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you were a kid or some shit.
No. No. Reservations.
Nathaniel got offended one time because I told him, like, see, like, you're like the type who would never leave, right? And you're like, I'm kind of offended that you just told me that. And which is funny because he just told you that before you started recording. he
Wait,
thought
I'm
less
lost.
than you. Oh, because I told Nathaniel one time when we were
Yeah.
like, having a deep conversation, I'm like, see, man, like, I just want to get out of Arizona, this and that. I was like, but, like, I know you want to leave, but I just don't see you being the type to ever leave. And he wasn't even being a dick about it. He, like, genuinely was, like, upset. He's like,
Yeah, that's
bro,
a fucked up thing to say.
yeah, he's
I
like,
think.
I don't like how you think that.
I'm doubled down on it though. Now,
Now you
I'm
wanna
like, I'm
leave?
gonna die here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be buried here.
There you go.
They're gonna put a memorial of me. It's gonna at the new Gordon's at Gordon's 2.0.
Cheers.
Jeez.
Cheers to that.
Yeah,
No,
cheers.
I'll have a
no-
drink.
There's no.
My shit's over there. I'm not gonna walk out of frame until I turn off this fucking thing. But I think we've reached a good tipping point.
This is a good one. This is a good
It was
one.
a good little episode. If you want more Jacob and Sir Andrick, Andy Solis, let us know. Hopefully you'll get an episode of just Jacob and Nick,
Oh, yeah.
so that you could hear that different dynamic. Because you know,
it'd be too nice. I feel like because
Maybe.
they wouldn't have any banter. They'd just be having.
I would tell you to give me give me a list of questions to really dig into
yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Like, so tell me about how was it getting a boner in church for the first time, Jacob? And then stuff like that. And so thanks for listening to this unique episode of Let the Freak Speak. We'll get back to our regular scheduled posting soon.
Laters, bitch.
Thanks for listening. Take it easy. This is Let the Freak Speak, taking counterculture to new lows, winging it harder than ever.
Shamalama Lady.
Thanks.
How you say it? Shamalama Lady.